was a few rounds overnight. I would say about 10 p.m. and we're looking at one right now. So today is going to be the rainiest day out of the holiday weekend. You want to bring the umbrellas as you head out the door. 68 degrees this morning. It's nice. It's gloomy. Man, our Spurs, I thought they had it last night. But anyways, today we're just looking at a very gloomy day today. So we had a lot of active storms going on right now. And it is Saturday. We are celebrating Memorial Day. So today is going to be the rainiest day out of the weekend. So our Weather Prediction Center, it has San Antonio in that marginal risk. Most of South Central Texas is under that marginal risk. So today we are going to be under a flood watch, and that's in effect all the way through 7 p.m. through Memorial Monday. So this is what our radar looks like right now. Very active. We have some storms moving in from the west right now. So making its way out of the hill country, out of Campwood, into Hondo, into Uvalde, making its way into Pearsall pretty soon. And if I take a closer look, it looks like Hondo is really getting the worst of that system right now. A lot of lightning strikes, heavy downpours. Castroville, you'll get to see it pretty soon, and our friends in Somerset as well. And there's another system coming out of Mexico, making its way into Cotulla, Pleasanton, and Tilden pretty soon too. So we're going to continue monitoring those storms throughout the morning and talking about what else you can expect coming up in your full forecast. Vanessa? A few rain, but it wasn't as bad. So today we are going to be seeing a lot of scattered rain throughout the day, 80% chance of rain, and tomorrow it's about 60. But today we're just looking at some gloomy skies. Not too bad this morning. It looks nice. 68 degrees out the door, calm winds. So hour by hour forecast, your high for today is 84 degrees, but as you can see, a lot of scattered rain throughout the day. So today you want to bring the rain gear, bring the umbrellas, and be prepared. Haircast is in the curly category, so we're in the middle today. You'll feel a little bit of that humidity, but temperature-wise, we're very seasonal, so we're still seeing a few 60s across the metro and then 70s down south. All right, so today, like I said, bring the rain gear, rain boots, rain jackets. So just be prepared if you are going to be heading out anywhere. And of course, a lot of people are like traveling out of town. So just stay on top of the radar, because today we're just looking at scattered rain throughout the day. So if we take a closer look at things today, we are in that marginal risk for the Weather Prediction Center. So most of South Central Texas is under that marginal risk. And as far as Sunday, things will be a lot sunnier. So I think tomorrow would be a better day to have some cookouts if y'all decide to do that. But on actual Memorial Day Monday, we're looking at a high of 88 degrees and 40% chance of rain. All right, so we have a flood watch in effect from 7 p.m. Until 7 p.m. Memorial Monday. So active all throughout the weekend. It started on Friday, stays on till Monday. And this is what our radar looks like. So we have some storms moving into Hondo right now. So out of the hill country, making its way to Bernie, Kerrville, as you can see, take a closer look at things, but it looks like Hondo's getting most of those heavy downpours, Castroville, and a lot of lightning strikes with the system. So Somerset, you'll also see those storms pretty soon. We have another storm moving in from Mexico. So this is going to be heading in a northeasterly direction into Pleasanton, into Tilden. So that's going to be moving in very, very soon. And as far as rain totals from the last 48 hours, we've accumulated about 5 inches of rain. So remember that any additional rainfall we get is going to cause a little bit of localized flooding in some areas. That's why we have those weather impacts alert in effect for today and basically all of next week as well. So take a look at our futurecast. Scattered rain by 4 o'clock. Fast forward, seeing spotty showers 8 p.m., 10 o'clock. And then if we fast forward, Sunday does seem to be on the calmer side of things. So I would say Sunday would be a good day to be outdoors. But nonetheless, we're still going to see rain chances every day for the following week, actually until June. So a lot of active rain, 80% today and then 40% Sunday through Tuesday. All right, let's take a look at your 14-day forecast. So we've got the weather impact alert in effect until May 29th. Staying in the 80s, upper 80s as we head into Memorial Monday. It will be on the warmer side of things, a little humid as well. Forecasting a high of 88 degrees, 86 on Tuesday as well as Wednesday, keeping those upper 80s as we head into next weekend. Next weekend, we've got light rain chances. Doesn't seem too heavy, but those rain over the same areas. So that's why we could see localized flooding today. That's going to be our main concern. So it's not going to be a total washout, but when the rain comes, it's going to come down hard, you know. So 68 degrees heading out the door right now. We have some storms in Bexar County, and we're looking at a high of 84 degrees. Gloomy skies all day, so if you're heading out right now, I would bring the umbrellas, the rain gear, everything. What I would actually just avoid being on the roads right now, especially in the I-35 corridor. So let's jump into the radar. We've got two systems to talk about and a lot of lightning strikes with the system. So making its way out of Campbell, out of Uvalde, Rock Springs, into Kerrville and Hondo. Now our friends in Castroville getting most of the severe weather right now into Somerset, south of San Antonio, and it'll make its way into Floresville pretty soon. So this is a very fast-moving system, which is a good thing because if it stays in one place for a long time, it could cause localized flooding. And it looks like our friends are in Lytle are also just getting a lot of active lightning right now. And our friends towards east of Castroville, actually in Hondo as well, got to see a little bit of hail moving in. So hail is with this system, so something to be aware of, and it's going to continue moving east. Our friends in the hill country seeing rain and lightning strikes in Fredericksburg, taking a closer look at things, making its way into Blanco and Johnson City pretty soon, and Dripping Springs as well. Now we zoom out here, you'll notice this other bigger system south of us bringing lots of rain in South Texas and Laredo. So this is moving out of Mexico into our friends towards the south, and this is just going to continue moving in a northeasterly direction. So our friends like in Pleasanton, Floresville will most likely get 2 rounds of rain. So just stay weather aware for things, especially right now till 9:30, I would say, especially in Bexar County, because it's just going to be very active. So we do have a flood watch in effect until 7 p.m. on Memorial Monday. It was active yesterday, so it's all throughout your holiday weekend. And as far as things right now, I want to talk about rainfall totals. We already saw a lot of rain this week, so up to 5 inches of rain in some areas. So anything additional we get today, since our soil is already very saturated, could cause that localized flooding. So what can you expect for your Saturday? So let's take a look at your Storm Prediction Center. We are in that marginal risk, as you can see, a lot of parts of South Central Texas, and this is going to be very active throughout the day. So like I said, even if it looks gloomy, it looks like it's calm, I promise those storms can move in very fast. 10 p.m. still going to be tracking some storms. And then Sunday, still tracking rain, but it does look a lot calmer on Sunday because I believe Sunday night to Monday morning, it's going to be very active. So Sunday does seem to be on the better side of things if you want to have barbecues, if you want to be outdoors, but Memorial Monday, there is going to be another round of active storms. All right, so weather impact alert in effect for today throughout next week. Like we talked about, localized flooding will be an issue, gusty winds, heavy downpours. So every day this week, actually till the end of month into June, we are tracking some kind of rain. So again, bring the umbrellas wherever you go today. All right, let's take a look at your 14-day forecast. So we've got a high of 88 degrees for Memorial Monday, 40% chance of rain Sunday, Monday. But specifically right now, I would definitely avoid being outside. So heading out the door, 68 degrees. Grab the rain gear if you have to head out, umbrellas, and we are just seeing a very active weather pattern on our radar right now. So we have 2 systems to talk about, but let's talk about the one that's moving to San Antonio right now, out from the west, moving east out of Hondo into San Antonio right now. So right now you are seeing the worst of it. Flood advisory is in effect now till 12:30. It was initially 12 p.m. in Bexar County, so it's been extended another 30 minutes until 12:30 p.m. and that includes Alamo Heights, Kirby, San Antonio, and Somerset, seeing a lot of lightning strikes, heavy downpours. We're also seeing just an active weather pattern. So this system is bringing hail. So from Castroville all the way to Somerset, San Antonio, it's continuing to move in an easterly pattern. So this is bringing hail with it, and it stretches all the way to the hill country. So the hill country is starting to see things wind down. As it was heading into Johnson City, it kind of faded away. So that's very good news. But we have another system moving out of Mexico that's also going to intersect with some cities, and that's what's going to cause some localized flooding for today. So that's going to be our main concern for the holiday weekend, for Memorial weekend. So I'm going to talk about what else we can expect and how long this rain is going to last coming up in the next half hour. Vanessa?